Greetings, everybody. Empowered Souls. It's Shelly Bean, the Empowered Oracle. I hope you guys are doing amazing and wonderful wherever you are in the world. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm glad to have you here. And if you are returning, welcome back. Thank you so much. All right, guys. So it's May. Happy May. We're 7 days into it, but nonetheless, you still have divine messages for this month that I'm being guided to give you guys. And this is going to be for the Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements of Libra Collective. So Libra, we're just going to touch into what your strongest energies are going to be for this month of May 2026 and where you're being guided and recommended and encouraged by divine source to really focus on the most. Okay? And whatever other messages come out, of course. With that said, let's check in to see what your strongest overall energies are going to be for this month. If you guys are still here, I would appreciate you hitting that thumbs up like button. It does help to keep my channel moving and throughout the really thick algorithm here on YouTube. So I do appreciate that. And if you haven't already, please share and subscribe and hit the notification bell. If you need a personal reading from me, my information is always down below in the description area. And please look out for my upcoming website that is currently in the building process. That way you can see all my services that I do provide as a certified intuitive life coach and healer. So with that being said, let's get the message for Libra Collective Divine Spirit. What is the strongest energies for Libra Collective May 2026 Divine Spirit? Please and thank you. Okay. All right. I'm being told that's it for the shuffle. So Libra, interesting. What came out was the thinking man in reverse. It looks upright from your angle, but of course, the whole angle of the what you're looking at and what I'm doing from this angle. So the thinking man came out in reverse and the sun came out in reverse. So there's definitely, I feel, and with the thinking man here, I'm this automatically for me as an intuitive reader and channeler, I feel that this represents you guys, the air sign, the thinking, the logic, the communicator. But with this in reverse, this is definitely representing your energy, Libra. And with the sun in reverse, there's definitely some happiness that you guys could be coming up on in this month. Something that is, I'm hearing, building up. So this is the energy that I'm getting. Is not something that is new to you, whoever's watching. So it could be a very specific message for someone and not a lot of you guys. But as always, as I say, if you are on my channel, there is a message most likely here for you somewhere. But your energy, Libra, is some type of unhappiness that you have been maybe putting up with or enduring or pushing through for some time now. And with a thinking man in reverse, there could be a thought process, Libra, that could be possibly keeping you stuck and maybe feeling like you're stuck. Let me say that again. I'm not sure if that made sense. There could be a thought process, Libra, that some of you guys are creating in your mind or have in your mind, a way of thinking that could be making you feel stuck. Thank you, Spirit. That could be making you feel stuck. And you're not really stuck. But of course, our thinking can always make us feel like we're stuck or trapped in a situation that we're unhappy with. With the sun in reverse, it gives me also the energy and feeling that this could be a family situation, maybe a long-term situation or relationship. I'm not getting work or career in this, or friends or anything. I am getting, this is very much like a family dynamic situation. And there also could be something that you're not seeing clearly that has yet to be exposed or yet to be presented to you. So Libra also, I'm getting the energy where some of you guys this month could be struggling with how you're thinking about a particular situation and or person. You could be having a clouded judgment or thinking process when it comes to your situation in a particular position or situation that you're unhappy with. You may not know what to do. You may not know what direction to take. And it could also be blocking some type of communication or expression that you want to express, but you may feel blocked in your words and how you express yourself as well. So with you guys being an air sign that typically and naturally thrives on communication, expression, and thoughts and ideas, this is an area. See, I'm even getting blocked with my words. This could be an area where some of you guys are having blockages with that because you're in a situation or you're discovering that you're in a situation that you're just unhappy with. So let's check in with the tarot on that, Libra. Holy Divine Spirit, could you clarify or bring more light to this energy for Libra Collective this month of May 2026? Can you add more clarity or shed more light on the current energy on the table? Excuse me, for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placement. See, my voice is getting all. There's something definitely with expression and maybe the throat chakra, which is your fifth chakra, that is getting clouded or blocked or something. Okay. Say not to take that. You got the Queen of Cups in the upright. Okay. What about the Queen of Cups in the upright? Holy Spirit. Okay. Okay. I'm being told to take that. Oh, okay. I'm being told to take these. All right. Oh, and what do you know? We have the King of Swords on the bottom. The King of Swords on the bottom in the upright, which is air energy. Specifically Libra energy. Okay. So yes, there's definitely your energy is definitely coming out. We have a Queen of Cups in the upright. We have a Queen of Wands in the reverse. We have a Three of Swords in the reverse. Libra energy again. And we have a Page of Wands in the reverse. Yeah. Definitely with this Page of Wands in reverse, it talks about being out of ideas and ideas and thoughts that are developing out of a very skewed perspective, not maybe having enough information on something, having difficulty finding a direction, and also lacking in some type of confidence in how you need to move and how you need to go about something, Libra. But I will say also with the Queen of Cups in the upright and the Queen of Wands in reverse and the Three of Swords in reverse, you guys are apparently, as I said, this message is for someone who's has already dealt with something maybe pretty harsh or devastating in a particular relationship dynamic. And again, I feel like it is family related, specifically maybe someone who is in a relationship, a marriage, long-term situation where also there could be kids involved. So with this Three of Swords in reverse, guys, this is your energy. It talks about coming out of that hurt, coming out of that disappointment, coming out of that possible betrayal too, because and also, coming out of that sadness and sorrow. And I say betrayal specifically too, because with the Queen of Wands in reverse and the Queen of Cups in the upright, there's definitely two other energies or another energy outside of your dynamic, Libra. I feel, Libra, you are the Queen of Cups in the upright, and someone is in the Queen of Wands in the reverse, which is not your energy, but there's a third energy here, a third party. I am getting a specific person. Third parties of course, doesn't always have to be a side person or a mistress or a side dude or side man. It could be drugs, alcohol, some kind of addiction. It could be someone who is a workaholic, always at work. Work is coming between a relationship. It could be family coming between a relationship. It could be someone's kids coming between a relationship. It could be anything other than extramarital situation or adultery or infidelity or cheating. It doesn't always have to be that, but in this particular situation, that's what I'm getting. I am getting that someone is coming out of some type of cheating or infidelity situation. And at this point, they're realizing they're unhappy and they want to stay in this Queen of Cups. I feel, Libra, this is you. You're going to want to stay in this Queen of Cups energy, regardless of your gender, regardless of the gender. You're going to want to stay in the Queen of Cups energy, which represents you're going to want to stay connected to your intuition and to the softer side of who you are. You want to still be that nurturing person. You don't want whatever happened in this Three of Swords situation, in this Queen of Wands in reverse, in this Sun in reverse, in this Page of Wands in reverse. You don't want that residual energy. You don't want that to affect who you are at the core, Libra. Again, the Queen of Cups is the energy that's deeply connected to their emotions. Again, very highly intuitive, very creative as well, very psychic, very loving, very empathetic, very much about family, and connection. And so whatever situation that you are coming out of, Libra, you're recognizing this as we get deeper into this month of May. And if anybody's interested in signs, I get fire and air. There's a lot of fire and air in this reading. So you being the air, but also, you could be dealing with another air sign, Libra, or you could be dealing with the Aries, Leo, Sag, more so specifically maybe a Leo. They don't have to be a Leo, but could have very heavy Leo energy or placements in their chart. So with that being said, Divine Spirit, what should Leo, see, I said Leo, Holy Divine Spirit, what should Libra Collective focus on the most during this month of May 26th, May 2026? What should Leo, sorry guys, see, I don't know. Some of you guys could be dealing with the Leo, like I said, or just somebody who has very heavy Leo energy. Holy Divine Spirit, what should Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Collective focus on the most this month of May 2026? Three of Coins in the reverse. So Libra, with the Three of Coins in reverse, Divine Spirit is saying, excuse me, and also, sorry, we have the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck that I was pointed to. Okay, so that's great because the Wheel of Fortune talks about good luck. Something that's divinely fated to happen for your greatest and highest good. Something new that's coming in, a big shift to your life, okay? More than likely a dramatic shift, okay? And with it being in the upright, that's a great thing, because it invites and opens up positive energy, positive opportunities. Again, good luck, good fortune, great fortune to come into your life. So with the Three of Pentacles in reverse, Divine Source is saying that it's time for you to learn how to work alone in certain areas of your life. You don't always need to work with a team or collaborate with someone or even be partnered up with someone. Maybe some of you guys are used to being in partnerships, whether it's romantically or even maybe socially. Libra, you guys are typically very much, and more than often than not, Librans are known to be very sociable, social butterflies, get along with everybody, sometimes people pleasers, um, wanting the harmonious environments, creating the harmonious environments, and just really being very much a people person and a person that wants to bring things together and people together, but also very much um, very much into partnerships. So with the Three of Coins in reverse, Divine Source is recommending and encouraging you guys, or whoever this belongs to and whoever resonates with this, to try working alone for a while. Whether working alone or being alone. And just focusing on yourself, focusing on your needs, your desires, your wants, your goals, your achievements. This can be done without you having to be feeling like you may need to be partnered up with someone. You already have what it takes, Libra, to do things by yourself. But Divine Spirit is saying and guiding and encouraging you to try this month to focus more on working by yourself, achieving things by yourself, and just allowing yourself to see what it actually feels like to make things happen for yourself and just be and work independently, whether it's through your relationships, romantic relationships or partnerships, whether it's with family, friends. In a work situation, yeah, you have to a lot of times collaborate with other people and work as a team player and all that good stuff. But you'll know where it's appropriate for you to work alone and where it's not. But that's what Divine Source wants you guys to focus on this month, Libra, is to feel what it like, feel what it's like, if I can speak. Again, that whole expression and communicating. Divine Source wants you to feel what it's like to work independently. And that is anywhere in your life that you know that resonates for you. Okay? All right. Look at the messages. Let's end with some oracle messages for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Holy Spirit for May 2026. I will take this deck in the upright only. Holy Spirit, please and thank you. What oracle messages do we have for Libra Collective as we leave out of this message? What's the second message? Haha, fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sag. Again, I did mention that there's a lot of fire and air in your reading. So again, you could be very connected to or dealing with a fire sign energy. I get heavy Leo, but again, these don't have to be their sun sign. They could just have these placements heavily in their chart. Okay. And then we have open up your heart. It will help you attract more love. And it resonates with this Queen of Cups in the upright. The Queen of Cups really represents the ultimate energy of someone who's very loving and someone who's very lovable, someone who operates a lot of times in love when they are in the upright, okay? Very much unconditional love, but also someone who represents loving themselves as well, making sure that they are filling their own cup, making sure that they are giving themselves love and operating in self-love as well. They have a lot of love to give, of course, but they also are reminded and often take time out to give the necessary love and nourishment and nurturing to themselves. So I feel, Libra, that you are eventually getting to this Queen of Cups. If you're not already have already stepped into this energy, you're getting into this Queen of Cups in the upright, and you're giving not only yourself more love, but by doing that, you are attracting more love, or will attract more love. Okay. Last but not least, what is the last message for Libra Collective? What is the last oracle message for Libra Collective for May 2026? Libra Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Holy Spirit, please and thank you. I will take this message of these cards in the upright only. Okay. We got two. We got card number 58. We have walking the path. No matter where you are right now, you are exactly where you need to be for the next best thing to happen. You are exactly where you are supposed to be right now. And that's the one thing that we as human beings have in this. That's the one thing as us spiritual beings, divine beings having this human experience need to often be reminded of, is that no matter how uncomfortable or hurtful a process may be for us, or something that we're currently going through, we are always exactly where we need to be. And lastly, we have Thrive, card number 18. Make the best of the blessings in your life and concentrate on what's working. Your angels are clearing the way for you. Absolutely. Especially as you're getting into that Queen of Cups energy and that loving energy, regardless of what you've currently been through, Libra, and wanting to stay connected to your nurturing, intuitive, and loving self. You make it easier for your angels, your divine angels, and your divine spirit guides to help you get where you need to be. So Libra, with that being said, these are your messages. I hope that they resonated for you guys and you found something in here helpful. As always, be well and be at peace. Ashe.